In a world where the pace never seems to slow, the ability to remain calm under pressure is more vital than ever. It's a skill we all strive to master, yet often find elusive in the chaos of daily life. Imagine navigating each challenge with grace and clarity. This is where the ancient philosophy of Stoicism becomes your guiding light. Stoicism offers timeless wisdom, weaving practical habits into the fabric of modern existence. Drawing from the insights of great thinkers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, we uncover a treasure trove of strategies to cultivate resilience and peace. What if embracing these Stoic habits could transform your approach to stress? Throughout this video, we'll explore 30 specific habits inspired by Stoicism, designed to help you maintain composure amidst life's trials. From understanding what you can control to embracing impermanence and practicing gratitude, each habit serves as a stepping stone toward inner tranquility. By the end, you'll be equipped with tools that not only enhance your ability to handle pressure, but also enrich your overall well-being. Let's embark on this journey toward becoming more centered, focused, and at peace, all through the power of Stoicism. As the next challenge unfolds, envision yourself surrounded by chaos, feeling overwhelmed as events spiral beyond your control. It's a familiar scenario for many, where stress mounts and clarity seems elusive. But here's where the Stoic principle of the dichotomy of control shines a beacon of calm. This ancient wisdom, championed by the likes of Epictetus, teaches us to focus solely on what we can control, leaving aside the rest. According to Epictetus, our anxiety often stems from a misguided attempt to influence the uncontrollable. By accepting this simple yet profound truth, we can significantly reduce our stress and anxiety. So, what exactly is within our control? It's your actions, your thoughts, and your responses to circumstances. Imagine an actor on stage. They can't control the audience's reaction, but they can control their performance. Similarly, in life, while we cannot dictate external events, we can choose how to react to them. Consider the story of Admiral Stockdale during the Vietnam War. He applied this Stoic principle during his long imprisonment, focusing on maintaining his honor and dignity despite the dire conditions. His story exemplifies the power of the dichotomy of control, showing how inner peace can be cultivated even in the harshest of circumstances. This principle empowers you to channel your energy toward constructive outcomes that you can influence, like your decisions and attitudes. Ask yourself, what pressures in your life could benefit from this understanding? Perhaps it's a demanding job where focusing on delivering your best work rather than fretting over colleagues' actions could transform stress into productivity. Or it might be a complex relationship where shifting focus from changing the other person to improving your own communication could ease tensions. By embracing this dichotomy of control, you not only hone the ability to remain calm under pressure, but also cultivate a profound sense of peace and resilience. You'll find that prioritizing what you can control over what you cannot is not just a Stoic habit, but a pathway to a more composed and enriched life. As we move forward, consider how this perspective can reshape your approach to daily challenges, setting the stage for greater tranquility and focus. Now turning to the next powerful Stoic practice, let us delve into the art of negative visualization. Picture a moment when the unexpected happens and things don't go as planned. It's easy to feel thrown off course, but Stoics have long valued the skill of preparing for adversity. This practice was notably championed by Seneca, who advised embracing the anticipation of challenges. He famously said, "Rehearse them in your mind: exile, torture, war, shipwreck." By imagining potential setbacks, not only do we reduce the element of surprise, but we also bolster our resilience. Why is this practice so effective? When we deliberately foresee obstacles, we construct a mental blueprint for coping, which diminishes fear and prepares us for diverse outcomes. It allows us to confront our fears in a controlled manner, deflating their power. Think of it like rehearsing for a play. An actor anticipates where they might stumble and practices to perfect those moments. In life, negative visualization works similarly, helping us navigate life's chaos with grace. To practice negative visualization, begin by calmly sitting and envisioning scenarios where things might go awry. Ask yourself, what is the worst that could happen? What emotions would arise? Then, imagine how you would respond thoughtfully to each situation. This exercise doesn't intend to invite negativity, but to offer a proactive mindset. Take, for example, the Roman general and Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius, who would reflect on the impermanence of power and success to better appreciate his circumstances and remain grounded. Such historical applications showcase the enduring relevance of this practice. Consider how this approach could aid you in your everyday life. How might it change your reaction to an unexpected job loss or a sudden shift in a relationship? By anticipating and mentally rehearsing challenges, you foster a sense of preparedness and calm. Negative visualization is not about dwelling on misfortune, but about building an inner fortitude that readies you for life's unpredictabilities. As you incorporate this habit, you nurture a mindset resilient enough to face whatever the world throws your way, transforming potential setbacks into opportunities for growth. This practice, much like a safety net, doesn't prevent the fall but ensures we land with grace. As we explore further Stoic teachings, consider how integrating this practice could transform not only your anticipation of challenges, but also your overall approach to life's uncertainties, leading to a steadier, more balanced existence. As the next phase of the journey unfolds, let's delve into the Stoic insight of impermanence and acceptance. Imagine holding onto a fleeting success, whether it's a recent promotion, a personal achievement, or a moment of recognition. It's easy to get attached and let it shape our identity. However, Stoicism teaches us that everything is transient, and this can be both a humbling and liberating realization. Marcus Aurelius once remarked, "The universe is change, our life is what our thoughts make it." By understanding that life is in constant flux, we can learn to approach each moment with equanimity. Embracing impermanence doesn't mean disregarding achievements or joys, but rather appreciating them without clinging. This mindset allows us to navigate the ebbs and flows of life with grace. When we accept change, we free ourselves from the anxiety of holding onto impermanent things. Consider the story of a musician who, after years of striving, finally reached the pinnacle of their career with a chart-topping hit. Initially, they were overwhelmed with pride and the desire to maintain that level of success. But over time, they realized the pressure of clinging to their past glory was exhausting and hindering their creativity. By accepting that success is fleeting, they found peace in creation rather than result, leading to renewed inspiration and joy in their work. Similarly, a renowned athlete might endure the pressures of maintaining peak performance. By accepting the inevitable evolution of their career, they transition to new roles, whether as a mentor or commentator, without losing their sense of self-worth. How might this principle of acceptance apply to your life? Consider moments where holding onto an outcome or status has caused stress. What if you embraced the natural progression of events instead? By recognizing that everything changes, you can cultivate a sense of calm, understanding that neither success nor failure defines you. Letting go becomes a source of strength, enabling you to focus on growth and presence. As we continue exploring Stoic teachings, reflect on how embracing impermanence can lead to a more balanced existence. How might this perspective alter your approach to life's ups and downs, helping you remain steady under pressure? Embracing change isn't about losing hope, it's about finding peace within the cycle of life's transformations. As the next chapter of our exploration unfolds, let's turn to the Stoic principle of mindfulness and the power of the present moment. Picture yourself in a busy workplace where distractions are constant, or at home, juggling multiple tasks while your mind races with future concerns and past regrets. These moments of distraction can feel overwhelming, pulling us in different directions. Yet, Stoicism offers a remedy, the art of living in the now. Marcus Aurelius once advised, confine yourself to the present. This wisdom urges us to focus on the here and now, as it is the only time truly within our grasp. By cultivating mindfulness, we can anchor our thoughts and reduce the stress that often accompanies chaotic or challenging situations. Mindfulness is about becoming fully aware of our current experience without judgment, allowing us to respond rather than react. In moments of stress, we might practice mindfulness through deliberate breathing, focusing solely on the inhale and exhale to bring our attention back to the present. This practice can be as simple as taking a few minutes to close your eyes, breathe deeply, and tune into your surroundings, acknowledging each sound and sensation without letting them distract you. Another technique is to engage fully in mundane activities like washing dishes. Feel the water's temperature, the soap's texture, and the rhythm of the task, drawing your awareness entirely to the moment. Consider the story of a medical professional facing the intense pressure of a critical situation. With the noise and urgency around them, they focus on each step of their process, tuning into their breath to maintain composure and clarity. This presence of mind not only aids in making precise decisions, but also helps mitigate the anxiety that such high-stakes scenarios often bring. Similarly, an artist might find that detaching from the rush to complete their work and instead immersing themselves in the strokes of the brush allows creativity to flow more naturally and stress to dissipate. As we navigate life's pressures, integrating mindfulness into our daily routine can transform our experience. Simple practices like mindful walking, where we pay attention to each step, or mindful listening, where we truly hear another person without planning our response, can create a profound shift in how we handle stressors. How might incorporating mindfulness enhance your routine? When distractions arise, how can focusing on the moment bring clarity and calmness? By grounding ourselves in the present, we not only cultivate a sense of peace but also open the door to greater resilience, enriching our capacity to remain composed under pressure. As we continue exploring these Stoic teachings, reflect on how embracing mindfulness can reshape your life, nurturing a sense of tranquility and focus amid the chaos. How might this practice change your approach to stress, allowing you to stand steady in the ever-shifting currents of life? Now turning to the timeless practice of journaling, imagine arriving home after a whirlwind of a day, your mind buzzing with the residue of countless interactions, tasks, and responsibilities. In the quiet of your room, you open a notebook, ready to pour out the tangled web of thoughts and emotions onto paper. This ritual, deeply rooted in Stoic practice, offers a pathway to self-discovery and serenity. Seneca, a wise Stoic philosopher, famously advocated for nightly reflections, suggesting we review the deeds of our day, not to dwell on regrets but to learn and grow. This habit allows us to look within, uncovering insights that remain hidden in the rush of daily life. Journaling is more than just writing, it is an explorative journey of the mind and soul. It provides a space to articulate emotions, unravel complex thoughts, and find clarity in chaos. When we write, we slow down, entering a reflective state that can untangle the tension from our minds. Through this quiet contemplation, we gain perspective, understand our reactions better, and prepare for future challenges with a renewed sense of calm. As thoughts translate into words, we often discover solutions to problems that seemed unsolvable. To journal effectively, start by setting a specific time each day when you can write uninterrupted, perhaps in the evening when the day's events are still fresh. Begin with a simple prompt like "What brought me joy today?" or "What challenged me and how did I respond?" Embrace honesty in your entries, allowing your true feelings and thoughts to surface without judgment. Over time, you will notice patterns in your behaviors and responses, offering valuable insights into your emotional landscape. By acknowledging these insights, you can cultivate a more thoughtful and intentional approach to life's pressures. Consider the story of a friend who, during a stressful period at work, turned to journaling as a nightly ritual. Through consistent reflection, they not only processed their emotions but also identified the root causes of their stress, empowering them to make meaningful changes in their life. Another example is a student who maintained a journal to capture daily achievements and setbacks. This practice helped them appreciate their growth over time, fostering a positive mindset even in challenging circumstances. As we integrate journaling into our lives, we open a door to inner peace, clarity, and resilience. This practice invites you to pause and breathe, to reflect on each day with a compassionate lens, and to embrace the journey of self-discovery. How can you incorporate journaling into your routine to find calm amid the chaos? What insights might you uncover about yourself? As we navigate the ebb and flow of life's pressures, journaling offers a timeless guide, grounding us in reflection and growth. With this newfound clarity, we move forward with a deeper understanding and a steadier mind. As the next challenge unfolds, let's delve into the Stoic insight of embracing adversity. Picture yourself at the threshold of a daunting challenge. That moment when the world feels heavy and the path ahead is obscured by uncertainty. It is precisely in these moments that Stoicism offers profound guidance, urging us to see adversity not as a threat but as an opportunity for growth. Epictetus, a revered Stoic philosopher, emphasized the value of adversity, teaching us that the obstacles we face are, in fact, the very training ground for our inner strength. By embracing challenges, we tap into reservoirs of resilience we might not have known we possessed. Each hurdle becomes a stepping stone, shaping us into stronger, more capable individuals. In the face of adversity, we learn to adapt, to innovate, and ultimately to grow. This perspective shift transforms the nature of challenges from burdens to opportunities, each offering valuable lessons and insights into our character and capabilities. One of the key elements of this Stoic approach is identifying opportunities within adversity. Each challenge presents a chance to learn something new, to develop skills we might otherwise not cultivate. Whether it's building patience through prolonged effort or gaining empathy through personal struggle, the benefits are manifold. With each step forward, we grow wiser, more empathetic, and more equipped to face future obstacles. Consider the story of a business owner who faced near bankruptcy. Instead of succumbing to panic, they embraced the situation with a Stoic mindset, treating the crisis as a lesson in resourcefulness. By reassessing their strategy and focusing on what they could control, they not only saved their business but emerged with a more sustainable and resilient model. Similarly, a young athlete who suffered a career-threatening injury used their recovery time to study sports psychology, ultimately returning stronger both mentally and physically. Reflect on your own life. What adversities have you faced and how have they shaped you? Perhaps a personal setback taught you resilience, or a professional challenge sparked a newfound creativity. These experiences carve our paths, equipping us with the tools needed to navigate future trials with grace and confidence. As we embrace adversity, we cultivate a mindset that sees the world not as a series of insurmountable obstacles, but as an arena for growth and learning. Through this lens, we transform challenges into opportunities, continuously evolving and fortifying our inner selves. What new opportunities might you uncover within your current challenges? How can you harness adversity to fuel your personal journey of growth? With the wisdom of Stoicism as our guide, we navigate life's pressures with courage and a steadfast spirit, ever prepared to turn obstacles into pathways of strength and wisdom. Now turning to the Stoic principle of practicing voluntary discomfort, we find ourselves stepping willingly out of our comfort zones. Imagine the courage it takes to leave behind the familiar and embrace the unknown, choosing to experience discomfort as a way to strengthen your resilience. The Stoics, particularly Seneca, championed this notion by advocating for the practice of poverty, living with less as a way to fortify the mind against future hardships. This deliberate act of discomfort is not about deprivation for its own sake, but understanding and preparing for life's inevitable changes. Experiencing discomfort intentionally helps build fortitude, the mental toughness needed to face life's challenges head-on. By periodically stepping away from the ease and luxury we might be accustomed to, we cultivate gratitude for what we have and prepare ourselves for times when life may not be as forgiving. This practice expands our capacity for endurance, teaching us that we are indeed capable of thriving even in less than ideal conditions. To implement voluntary discomfort in your life, consider simple methods such as taking cold showers, fasting, or even spending time without the use of technology. These actions, while minor on the surface, push the boundaries of comfort and reveal the resilience you hold within. Each small act of discomfort strengthens your resolve, adding layers to your ability to cope with more significant life challenges. Imagine a professional who regularly takes on tasks outside their usual role, embracing the discomfort of new challenges to grow their skill set. By doing so, they not only enhance their capabilities but also build a robust mindset ready to tackle unforeseen obstacles. Similarly, an artist might limit their supplies, using constraints to inspire creativity and discovery, uncovering new techniques and perspectives. Reflect on your own life. How might embracing discomfort reveal hidden strengths or capacities you possess? By welcoming the uneasy and challenging moments, what do you stand to learn about your own endurance and potential? The Stoic practice of voluntary discomfort is a powerful tool in your quest for personal growth, teaching you about resilience, gratitude, and your true capacities. With each step outside your comfort zone, the world may appear as an endless opportunity to tap into the boundless strength within. As the next chapter unfolds, we find ourselves exploring the Stoic practice of amor fati, or the love of fate, a profound habit of embracing whatever life throws our way with open arms. The essence of amor fati lies in the acceptance of all moments, good and bad, as essential parts of the broader narrative that is our life. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most notable Stoic philosophers, enjoined us to love everything that happens, believing that each event is woven seamlessly into the fabric of our destiny. He urges us to find peace in the understanding that every twist and turn in our path contributes to the greater whole of our existence. Practicing amor fati involves an attitudinal shift where we start seeing life's events, even the seemingly adverse ones, as opportunities to grow and learn. This perspective requires acknowledging that everything happens for a reason, even if that reason isn't immediately clear. By accepting our fate, we free ourselves from the emotional turmoil that often accompanies resistance to life's unavoidable realities. This acceptance, in turn, fosters a profound inner peace, a tranquility that stems from aligning our desires with the universe's flow. To practically apply amor fati in your life, start by embracing small daily occurrences with gratitude. When faced with a setback or disappointment, take a moment to reflect on what this experience might teach you. Consider the possibility that a delayed train might give you a chance to enjoy a book or encounter a new person who can influence your perspective. Embrace the unpredictability of life's events as part of a grander scheme designed to bring you growth and wisdom. For instance, consider a person who loses a job unexpectedly. Rather than viewing this as a purely negative event, they might choose to see it as an opportunity to explore new career paths, develop new skills, or even pursue a long-held passion. By accepting and loving this twist in their journey, they open themselves up to discovering new facets of their capabilities and strengths. Similarly, a student failing an exam might decide to see it as a call to rethink their study strategies and ultimately enhance their learning skills. Reflect on your life and ask yourself how accepting your current situation could bring you calm. In what ways might embracing the present moment, no matter how challenging, unlock peace and resilience within you? By aligning yourself with the tenet of amor fati, you learn to dance with the currents of life, welcoming each experience as a chance to grow. This practice not only deepens your resilience but also enriches your appreciation for the journey. Embrace your fate, and the universe becomes a playground for discovering boundless peace and potential. With the next phase of the journey in sight, we delve into the profound Stoic insight of practicing gratitude even amidst chaos. Picture yourself standing in the eye of a storm where everything around seems to be spiraling out of control. It is in these moments that gratitude becomes a powerful anchor. Gratitude, as seen through the Stoic lens, offers a way to maintain perspective, reminding us that even in the throes of adversity, there is always something to be thankful for. Seneca, a revered Stoic philosopher, emphasized the transformative power of gratitude, advising us to cherish what we have rather than lament what we lack. This simple shift in focus can dramatically alter how we experience stress, turning a mindset of scarcity into one of abundance. When we practice gratitude, we're more than just acknowledging the good in our lives, we're actively working to change our perspective. By deliberately focusing on what we have rather than what we don't, we open the door to a mindset that welcomes abundance even in tough times. This mental reframing allows us to see opportunities and positives where we once saw obstacles. So, how can we cultivate gratitude in our everyday lives? Begin with simple daily reflections. Take a moment each day to jot down 3 things you are grateful for. These can be as grand as a supportive family or as simple as a warm cup of coffee on a chilly morning. The act of acknowledging these positives, however small, nurtures a habit of thankfulness. Consider the example of someone who experiences a major setback like losing a cherished possession. Instead of succumbing to despair, they focus on the positive memories associated with that item and the experiences it enabled. This shift not only eases the emotional burden but also fosters a sense of appreciation for what remains. Or think of an athlete who, after an injury, chooses to see the situation as a chance to rest, reflect, and return stronger than before. Such a perspective not only mitigates frustration but also builds resilience and optimism. So, reflect on your life and ask yourself what you can be grateful for today despite your challenges. Perhaps a supportive friend who stood by you during trying times, or a personal achievement you've recently accomplished. By consciously shifting your attention away from what's missing towards what you already have, you begin to foster a mindset of abundance. This shift carries the incredible potential to turn everyday stress into a tapestry of positive experiences. As you integrate gratitude into your daily practice, you not only cultivate a resilient spirit but also enrich your journey with an ever-present sense of appreciation and joy. Gratitude, then, becomes not just a practice but a way of living that imbues every moment with peace and fulfillment. Moving forward, let's explore the Stoic principle of cultivating virtue, a cornerstone of personal excellence, especially when under pressure. Imagine yourself in a high-pressure situation, perhaps at work or during a personal challenge, where the demands on your performance are high. It is here that the Stoic focus on virtue becomes essential. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of virtue, viewing it as the foundation of a good life. He believed that by aligning our actions with virtues such as wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice, we can maintain our composure and integrity even in the most taxing times. Cultivating virtue involves a conscious commitment to these moral principles. Wisdom guides us in making sound judgments and discerning right from wrong. Courage empowers us to face difficulties without flinching. Temperance teaches us moderation and self-control, while justice encourages fairness and respect in our interactions. By integrating these virtues into our daily lives, we create a steadfast character that stands resilient against external pressures. Consider the example of a leader in a crisis where their decisions could have significant consequences. By prioritizing wisdom and justice, they make balanced decisions that benefit the collective, not just a few. Similarly, an athlete might embody the virtue of courage by pushing through a tough competition while maintaining fairness towards competitors. These individuals demonstrate how upholding virtue can guide us through stressful situations with grace and strength. Reflect on the virtues you strive to embody, particularly when under pressure. How do wisdom and courage play a role in your decision-making? Are justice and temperance visible in your interactions? Identifying these virtues and actively nurturing them can transform how you respond to life's challenges. In embracing virtue, we not only align ourselves with the timeless teachings of the Stoics, but also cultivate a sense of peace and fulfillment that supports us in every endeavor. Virtue, then, is not just an ideal to aspire to, but a practical tool for living well, providing an anchor that keeps us steady in the stormiest of seas. As the next challenge unfolds, consider a moment when you find yourself deeply attached to a specific outcome, perhaps in your career, relationships, or personal goals. The anticipation of achieving this desired result can be all-consuming, leading to anxiety and tension. This is where the Stoic practice of detachment comes into play, offering a path to inner peace. Epictetus, a renowned Stoic philosopher, advised that true freedom comes from detaching ourselves from external outcomes. By focusing on what we can control, our actions and responses, rather than the uncontrollable results, we can liberate ourselves from unnecessary stress. Imagine the relief of letting go of the need to control every detail and instead embracing the process itself. Detachment doesn't mean indifference. It means valuing your efforts while accepting that the outcome is not within your grasp. This mindset shift can alleviate the pressure to succeed at any cost, allowing us to find peace regardless of the result. To practice detachment, start by identifying situations where attachment to outcomes is causing distress. Acknowledge your emotions, but choose not to dwell on them. Instead, redirect your focus to the actions you can take in the present moment. Embrace the uncertainty of the future as part of life's natural flow. You might find journaling a useful tool here, as it allows you to articulate your feelings, assess your expectations, and gradually let go of unattainable goals. Consider the case of an artist launching a new project. While success is desired, the artist detaches from the outcome by focusing on expressing creativity and passion. Regardless of the project's reception, the artist finds fulfillment in the act of creation itself. Similarly, a business leader might face significant decisions, yet they find peace by concentrating on ethical actions and fair practices, rather than fixating on market reactions. These examples show how detachment can transform pressure into clarity and serenity. Reflect on how you can apply detachment in your own life. What outcomes are you clinging to, and how does this attachment affect your well-being? By releasing your grip on results, you may find a newfound calmness that allows you to navigate challenges with resilience and grace. Embrace the wisdom of Epictetus and consider how focusing on your actions, rather than the uncontrollable outcomes, can lead you to a more serene existence. Now turning to understanding nature's course, reflect on those moments when you've tried to resist the inevitable flow of life. it may feel like you're pushing against a current, struggling to change things beyond your control. This common struggle, however, can lead to unnecessary stress and frustration. The Stoic philosophy provides profound insights into this predicament, advocating for alignment with the natural course of events rather than resistance. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and prominent Stoic philosopher, wisely noted that everything happens according to nature. By understanding and accepting this, we can find tranquility amidst life's uncertainties. The Stoics teach us that the universe operates in its own way, governed by natural laws and rhythms. Fighting against these forces is like trying to swim upriver, exhausting and often futile. Instead, by embracing the flow of nature, we align ourselves with its inherent wisdom and order. This doesn't mean passive resignation, but rather an acceptance of what we cannot change, paired with a proactive approach to what we can influence. This harmony with nature's path fosters peace because we release the burden of trying to control every outcome. To align with the natural flow of life, begin by observing the patterns around you. Notice how the seasons change without struggle, each phase unfolding with purpose. Apply this awareness to your own life by identifying areas where you can let go of resistance. Perhaps you can accept the timing of opportunities that come your way or the course of relationships as they naturally evolve. By relinquishing the desire to force outcomes, you make space for calm and clarity. Historically, Stoics have demonstrated this acceptance beautifully. Consider the life of Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, who often spoke of accepting life's turns with grace. Even in adversity, he focused on living virtuously and rationally within the bounds of nature, embracing hardships as part of the grand design. His acceptance didn't weaken his resolve, rather, it strengthened his character and brought him peace amid chaos. Reflect on your own life. Where are you resisting natural occurrences, and what stress does this bring? By recognizing these areas, you can shift your perspective and embrace the flow of events. Think about how acceptance might ease your struggles and reduce your burden of stress. When you synchronize your actions with nature, you allow yourself to move gracefully through life's challenges. Such acceptance not only mitigates stress but also enriches your experience, fostering resilience and profound inner peace. Moving forward, picture a heavy grudge you might be holding onto, a burden that feels impossible to release. Holding onto anger or bitterness can feel like carrying an invisible weight that affects your mood, decisions, and overall peace. The Stoics understood the importance of liberating oneself from these burdens through the practice of forgiveness, viewing it as essential for mental clarity and serenity. Seneca, a revered Stoic philosopher, often spoke about the liberating power of forgiveness. He emphasized that letting go of anger is a sign of wisdom and strength rather than weakness. By choosing to forgive, you cleanse your mind of the negative energy that resentment breeds, paving the way for compassion and understanding. Forgiveness does not mean excusing harmful behavior or downplaying the wrongs you've experienced. Rather, it is a personal decision to release yourself from the emotional shackles of the past. To practice forgiveness, begin by acknowledging your feelings. This step involves being honest with yourself about the pain or anger you hold. Next, cultivate empathy by trying to understand the perspective of the person involved. This doesn't excuse their actions, but it helps to humanize the situation and can foster compassion. Then, decide to let go of the resentment. This decision is about freeing yourself for your own peace, not about condoning the behavior. Lastly, focus on the present and future, redirecting energy that was once spent on anger into more constructive pursuits. Consider the story of Nelson Mandela, who chose to forgive those who imprisoned him for nearly 3 decades. His forgiveness wasn't just a personal liberation. It became a pivotal moment for reconciliation and peace-building in post-apartheid South Africa. Mandela's capacity to forgive demonstrated immense strength and greatly contributed to the healing of a nation. Reflect on your own life. Are there past grievances that you continue to carry with you? How do these affect your current state of mind and well-being? Contemplate the possibility of letting go, not for their sake, but for your own mental freedom and serenity. Recognizing that holding onto grudges only harms you can be a powerful catalyst for change. By practicing forgiveness, you open the door to a tranquil mind, free from the lures of past anger and resentment. This liberation is a profound step toward achieving the inner peace that Stoicism encourages. As we continue, consider how these ideals of forgiveness can transform your path and contribute to a more harmonious existence. Moving forward, imagine a moment when stress seeps into every muscle, leaving your body tense and your mind restless. This physical manifestation of stress is a reminder of the inseparable link between body and mind, a relationship that the Stoics understood and valued deeply. In the Stoic tradition, exercising regularly is not merely a routine for physical fitness. It is a vital practice for achieving mental clarity and maintaining inner calm. Marcus Aurelius, one of the notable Stoic philosophers, championed the pursuit of a healthy body as part of a balanced life. He believed that physical exercise was essential not just for bodily health but for nurturing a sharp and resilient mind. By prioritizing physical well-being, we create a foundation for handling life's pressures with grace and composure. Engaging in physical activity activates various chemical changes in the brain, including the release of endorphins, which are natural mood lifters. This biochemical response reduces stress, alleviates anxiety, and boosts your overall sense of well-being. Physical exercise, therefore, becomes a powerful tool for both preventing stress and countering its effects. To incorporate Stoic-inspired exercises into your life, consider starting with simple yet effective activities. Walking, for instance, is highly valued in Stoicism for its dual role in physical exercise and mental contemplation. During a walk, you can reflect on your day, clear your thoughts, and gain a new perspective on challenges you face. Additionally, practices such as yoga or Tai Chi emphasize controlled movement and breathing, promoting both physical health and mental tranquility. Through regular practice, these activities can cultivate resilience and focus, equipping you to better handle stressful situations. Take inspiration from historical figures who have applied these principles successfully. Marcus Aurelius himself was known for integrating physical exercise into his daily routine, which helped maintain his composure as a Roman emperor amidst constant challenges. Reflect on your current exercise habits. How often do you set aside time to engage in physical activity? Consider if you can incorporate more movement into your routine, even in small ways. Doing so can significantly alleviate stress and improve your mood, supporting a Stoic approach to life's pressures. By embracing regular exercise not just as a bodily task but as a holistic practice, you open the door to greater mental clarity and emotional balance. This alignment of physical health with mental well-being is a core tenet of Stoicism, guiding you toward a more tranquil and resilient life journey. As we move into the next segment, contemplate how these ideas of physical exercise can further enrich your path to Stoic calmness. As the next phase of the journey comes into view, imagine yourself wrapped in the comforting embrace of silence and solitude. Far from the chaos of daily life, these moments serve not as mere escapes but as opportunities for profound self-discovery. The Stoics revered solitude, considering it a crucial element for emotional and intellectual rejuvenation. Seneca, one of the great Stoic philosophers, often advocated for these quiet moments. He believed that solitude was not only a means to recharge but also a pathway to clarity, allowing one to reflect deeply and emerge with a more focused mind. By stepping away from the noise and distractions of our fast-paced world, we allow ourselves the chance to focus inward. This inward journey can unlock insights that often elude us in the hustle and bustle of everyday life. In these silent moments, we can confront our thoughts, untangle emotions, and realign with our deepest values. The practice of solitude is about listening to the quiet and finding strength in stillness, which can significantly enhance our capacity to remain calm under pressure. Creating spaces for silence in your life does not require grand gestures. It can begin with small, deliberate steps. Consider setting aside a few moments each day where you unplug, put away devices, and simply be. Whether it's early in the morning or late at night, find a time when you can sit quietly, allowing your mind to wander or meditate. You might find solace in a quiet corner of your home, a peaceful park bench, or even during a mindful walk where you tune into the rhythm of your breath and the natural surroundings. By nurturing these moments, you are not only fostering a habit of reflection, but also building a reservoir of inner calmness. Solitude affords you the chance to review your day, evaluate your actions, and devise thoughtful responses to life's challenges. As you practice this regularly, you may notice a shift in how you approach stress, finding it easier to maintain composure and clarity in situations that previously felt overwhelming. Think about how you feel after spending time in silence. Do you notice a relaxation of your mind and a soothing of your spirit? These moments can cultivate a sense of peace and resilience, fortifying you against the pressures of the external world. By embracing silence and solitude, you align closer with Stoic teachings, enriching your journey toward a life of greater tranquility and strength. As we proceed, consider how solitude not only complements physical exercise but also enhances it, providing a holistic approach to achieving Stoic balance and calmness. Now turning to the heart of acceptance, consider the stress often born from striving for perfection. In our pursuit of flawlessness, we may find ourselves entangled in a web of anxiety and dissatisfaction. This relentless quest for perfection can be a heavy burden, constantly overshadowing our accomplishments with a sense of inadequacy. The Stoics, however, with their profound understanding of human nature, offer a different perspective. They teach us that acknowledging our imperfections and accepting our limitations can be a path to inner peace. As Epictetus wisely noted, it is impossible to begin to learn that which one thinks one already knows. This quote reminds us that the journey of growth requires recognizing that we do not have all the answers and that it is perfectly okay. The acceptance of imperfection is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. By acknowledging that we are not without flaws, we open ourselves to the possibility of learning and growth. This acceptance is not about resignation, but rather about embracing our humanity. It allows us to let go of the unrealistic expectations we set for ourselves, leading to a more balanced and fulfilling life. By understanding that mistakes are part of the human experience, we can approach life's challenges with a calm and open mind. Embracing imperfection can lead to surprising levels of satisfaction and peace, freeing us from the constant pressure of trying to measure up to an ideal that may not even exist. Consider the story of a young artist who constantly struggled with self-doubt. Obsessed with achieving perfection in her work, she often found herself paralyzed by fear of making mistakes. It wasn't until she began to accept her imperfections that her creativity truly flourished. By allowing herself the freedom to fail, she discovered new techniques and perspectives that enriched her art. This transformation highlights how accepting imperfections can foster growth, creativity, and resilience. Reflect on your own life for a moment. How does the pursuit of perfection impact your day-to-day existence? By learning to accept your imperfections, you allow yourself the grace to focus on what truly matters. It offers you the freedom to be present, to enjoy the journey, and to learn from each experience without the heavy burden of self-criticism. When you stop striving for unattainable perfection, you create space for more genuine connections, experiences, and self-compassion. As we continue, embracing our imperfections not only enhances personal contentment, but also prepares us to tackle life's challenges with a more resilient mindset. Moving forward, consider how this acceptance aligns with the upcoming exploration of meditation, a practice that deepens our capacity for reflection and inner calm. With the next phase of the journey in sight, imagine the tranquility that unfolds as you engage in the simple yet profound practice of meditation. Meditation, a cornerstone of Stoic practice, offers a pathway to mental clarity and peace. Marcus Aurelius, a revered Stoic philosopher, frequently emphasized the importance of introspection and mental stillness. He observed, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." This quote perfectly encapsulates the core of meditation as a tool for achieving inner calm amidst external chaos. Regular meditation can be a transformative discipline, enhancing your ability to maintain focus and composure under pressure. By dedicating time each day to quiet reflection, you allow your mind to settle and rejuvenate, much like a clear pool of water reflecting its surroundings. Consistent practice builds a sanctuary within, a place you can return to whenever life's storms threaten to overwhelm. Incorporating meditation into your daily routine doesn't require elaborate rituals. Begin with just a few minutes each day in a quiet space, focusing on your breath. As thoughts arise, acknowledge them without judgment and gently guide your attention back to your breath. Over time, gradually extend the duration of your practice as your comfort level increases. Apps and guided sessions can also provide structured support and encouragement, making the initial stages of meditation more accessible for beginners. Consider the story of a high-powered executive who routinely faced intense pressure and stress. Initially skeptical of its benefits, he began meditating for 5 minutes each morning. Over weeks, he noticed a significant reduction in anxiety and an improved ability to handle stress gracefully. The mental fortitude he developed through meditation allowed him to approach challenges with a newfound calm, ultimately enhancing both his personal well-being and professional performance. Reflect on how meditation might impact your own stress levels. What changes could regular meditation bring to your life? Picture yourself navigating daily pressures with a sense of grounded clarity. By taking this step, you may find that stressors lose their grip and you gain a more centered perspective that enables you to respond rather than react. This practice of meditation can foster a deeper connection to your inner self and cultivate a resilience that supports you through life's inevitable ups and downs. As we unfold the subsequent chapters, meditation acts as a guiding light, shining through our journey of understanding Stoic principles. It sets the stage for deeper self-awareness and emotional resilience, a transition into embracing emotional resilience amidst external turbulence. As the sun rises on the next chapter of our journey, let us delve into the Stoic insight of wisdom through discernment, a beacon of clarity amidst the chaos of life. Picture yourself in a moment of intense upheaval where the choices you make could significantly impact your course. In such times, the ability to discern wisely is your greatest ally. Seneca, a revered Stoic philosopher, wisely remarked that true wisdom is not just knowing, but understanding when and how to apply that knowledge. This insight invites us to explore how wisdom, intertwined with discernment, can be a guiding light when navigating life's pressures. Applying wisdom involves more than just gathering information. It's about using that information judiciously to assess situations calmly and make rational decisions. Imagine a stormy sea where each wave represents a challenge you face. Discernment is your compass, guiding you through with precision and insight, preventing you from being tossed by emotions or hasty reactions. By pausing and reflecting before making decisions, you allow yourself to see beyond the immediate turbulence and evaluate the broader implications of your choices. To cultivate discernment, consider adopting techniques that refine your decision-making processes. One method is to practice mindfulness, which empowers you to stay present and focused, enabling you to evaluate situations from a place of calm rather than chaos. Another approach involves seeking diverse perspectives, which can expand your understanding and illuminate different aspects of a situation that might not be immediately apparent. Engaging in regular reflection and questioning your assumptions also plays a crucial role in enhancing discernment. Take, for instance, the story of a leader confronted with a critical business decision amidst economic uncertainty. Instead of rushing into action, she paused, consulted trusted advisors, and took time to reflect on past experiences. This approach allowed her to make an informed choice that balanced risk with opportunity, ultimately leading to a successful outcome. Her ability to discern the best path forward was rooted in her commitment to wisdom over impulse. Reflect on how seeking wisdom can guide you through stressful times. In what ways can you practice discernment in your daily life? By approaching each situation with a thoughtful perspective, you transform potential stress into opportunities for growth and learning. Consider how cultivating this kind of wisdom might change the way you handle pressure, fostering a sense of grace and composure even in the most challenging circumstances. As we continue our exploration, consider wisdom and discernment as your allies in achieving peace and clarity, paving the way for deeper self-insight and resilience. Moving forward, these principles serve as a foundation for developing an enduring strength that supports you through life's inevitable challenges. As the sun rises on the idea of maintaining a sense of humor, let's imagine a situation where stress looms large, much like a dark cloud. You're caught in the throes of a demanding day where pressures and deadlines seem to converge all at once. Now, visualize handling this stress not with rigidity, but with a sense of light-heartedness. The ancient Stoics, particularly Epictetus, revered humor as a valuable tool in navigating life's pressures. He refers to humor as a way to lighten the heart and reduce the weight of stress, allowing us to see our challenges from a different, less threatening angle. Humor possesses the unique ability to shift our mental state, transforming a perceived calamity into an opportunity for laughter and ease. It encourages us to step back, take a deep breath, and approach our difficulties with a playful perspective. By doing so, we free ourselves from the shackles of tension and open up space for clarity and creativity. This shift not only makes the situation more manageable, but also empowers us to respond with resilience rather than resistance. Consider the everyday instances where humor can play a pivotal role. Perhaps you spill coffee all over your desk just before an important meeting, or maybe your presentation slides refuse to cooperate at the last minute. Instead of succumbing to stress, imagine chuckling at the absurdity of the situation, thereby diffusing the tension and calming your nerves. This approach can transform not just the atmosphere, but also your subsequent actions, bringing grace and composure to what might otherwise have been a pressure-laden moment. Let's explore a real-life story where humor served as a powerful antidote to stress. Picture a team working tirelessly on a project, facing a series of setbacks. Instead of allowing frustration to take hold, the team leader decides to inject humor into daily meetings, sharing light-hearted anecdotes and jokes. This decision changes the dynamic, lifting spirits and fostering a positive environment where creativity flourishes. The laughter shared leads to improved collaboration and ultimately a successful project outcome. The leader's ability to tap into humor as a stress-relieving tool not only alleviated tension, but also inspired confidence within the team. Reflect on how adopting a similar approach can impact your own response to stress. How might a light-hearted perspective shift your perception of challenges? By embracing humor, you invite a sense of joy and ease into your life, transforming stress into moments of levity and learning. As we progress in our exploration of Stoic habits, consider humor as a steadfast ally in maintaining balance and enhancing your ability to remain calm under pressure. This principle of light-heartedness connects seamlessly with our ongoing journey toward cultivating inner peace and resilience amid life's challenges. As the sun rises on the next chapter, let's envision starting your day with intentional rituals that set the stage for a calm and focused mindset. The Stoics believed in the power of a structured morning routine as it lays the groundwork for tranquility and clarity. Marcus Aurelius, renowned for his disciplined approach, often reflected on the importance of beginning each day with purpose and mindfulness. By setting a deliberate tone at the start of the day, we cultivate a sense of preparedness and calm that echoes throughout our daily endeavors. Morning routines are more than just a series of tasks. They are rituals that anchor us, providing a stable foundation amidst the whirlwind of life. Imagine waking up and allowing yourself a few moments of quiet reflection. This simple act can help center your thoughts and set positive intentions for the day ahead. Incorporating practices such as meditative breathing, journaling, or reading a few pages of enlightening text can also enhance mental clarity. Consider the benefits of beginning your day by expressing gratitude. Acknowledging the positives, no matter how small, can shift your perspective and infuse your morning with optimism. When we start with gratitude, we open the door to a mindset that is more resilient and less prone to stress. As you plan your morning, think about the value of movement. Whether it's a leisurely walk, gentle stretching, or a more vigorous workout, physical activity can invigorate both body and mind, preparing you to face the day's challenges with vigor and grace. Reflecting on real-life examples, many successful individuals attribute their achievements to an effective morning routine. For instance, consider someone who begins their day with a mixture of meditation, exercise, and planning. This structured approach not only enhances their productivity, but also arms them with the composure needed to navigate setbacks with ease. By adopting such habits, they harness tranquility and direction right from the start, setting a positive tone that carries them through the day. Think about how your own morning practices might influence your daily stress levels. Are there elements you could incorporate or modify to foster a more peaceful beginning? By dedicating time to create a morning routine aligned with Stoic principles, you can transform the way you approach stress and pressure, converting mornings into a source of strength and calm. As we delve deeper into Stoic habits, consider how this structured start could complement your journey toward maintaining calm amidst life's pressures. With the next phase of the journey in sight, we delve into the limitless potential of the mind, a cornerstone of Stoic wisdom. Imagine navigating life's challenges by harnessing the true strength of your mind, breaking down the mental barriers that often seem insurmountable. The Stoics held a profound belief in the mind's power and potential, seeing it as a tool for resilience and mastery over external circumstances. Marcus Aurelius, a prominent Stoic philosopher, spoke often of mental fortitude, emphasizing that true strength comes from within. He urged us to recognize that the mind is our most powerful ally when facing adversity. Cultivating a strong mindset is integral to enhancing resilience. It's about training the mind to remain calm, composed, and focused, even when confronted with life's inevitable stresses. To build such mental resilience, consider incorporating activities that challenge your cognitive abilities and expand your thinking. Meditation is a powerful practice that fosters inner peace and clarity, allowing you to confront your thoughts and emotions with equanimity. Engaging in activities like puzzles or reading thought-provoking books can also sharpen mental acuity and stimulate growth. Think about the personal stories of individuals who have experienced profound mental breakthroughs by embracing the potential of their minds. Consider a person who overcame a fear of public speaking by gradually exposing themselves to speaking opportunities. Through persistence and mental training, they transformed anxiety into confidence, illustrating the mind's capacity for change. Another example might be someone who, by practicing mindfulness, learned to manage their stress more effectively, finding peace in moments that once felt overwhelming. Reflect on your own mental barriers. What holds you back from experiencing calm and clarity? Is it the fear of failure or perhaps self-doubt in your abilities? By turning inward and questioning these doubts, you can begin to dismantle them. Understand that with targeted effort, these barriers can be overcome, leading to a liberated and peaceful state of mind. Exploring ways to strengthen your mental potential not only arms you with resilience, but also enriches your life's journey. Embrace the challenge of expanding your mind's capabilities and relish in the peace that follows a mind unburdened by unnecessary constraints. How might you start working on these mental barriers today? What small steps can you take to unlock the vast potential within? As we continue to explore Stoic habits, remember that the journey towards mental fortitude is deeply transformative, offering a path toward enduring calm amidst life's uncertainties. As the next chapter unfolds, we turn to the Stoic principle of practicing frugality. Reflect on the serene charm of living with simplicity. The Stoics, particularly Seneca, championed the idea that simplicity and frugality are paths to inner peace. They believed that by reducing our material desires, we could achieve a calm and centered existence. Seneca once wrote, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." This timeless wisdom invites us to examine what we truly need for contentment and to recognize the burdens of excessive wants. Exploring the virtues of simplicity, we see how reducing our material possessions can lead to a richer and more fulfilled life. By focusing on what is essential, we clear space not only in our homes but also in our minds. This simplification allows us to appreciate what we have, promoting gratitude and reducing the stress that often comes from striving for more. Imagine the calm that comes from no longer feeling pressured to keep up with ever-changing trends or from worrying about acquiring the latest gadgets. To embrace frugality, consider some practical steps. Start by evaluating your current lifestyle and identifying areas where you can cut back without sacrificing quality of life. This might mean decluttering your living space, adopting a minimalist wardrobe, or learning to savor home-cooked meals instead of dining out frequently. Emphasize experiences over possessions, finding joy in activities that nurture your spirit rather than draining your wallet. Stories from those who have embraced simplicity are inspiring. Take, for instance, someone who chooses to limit their wardrobe to a few versatile pieces, finding freedom in not having to select from an overflowing closet each day. Or consider the individual who downsizes their home, no longer overwhelmed by the upkeep of excess space, discovering more time and energy for pursuits that truly matter. Reflect on how simplifying your life could alleviate stress. Could reducing your reliance on material goods offer more financial freedom? Might letting go of the need for constant acquisition allow you to focus more on personal growth and connections with others? By practicing frugality, you not only declutter your surroundings but also your mind, leading to a life of greater peace and satisfaction. As you ponder these questions, remember that the journey towards embracing simplicity is not about deprivation but about making intentional choices that foster well-being and tranquility. As we continue to uncover Stoic habits, let this principle guide you towards a life where less truly becomes more. Moving forward, imagine for a moment the certainty of death and the profound impact this understanding can have on our lives. The Stoic practice of memento mori, which means remember that you will die, invites us to reflect on our mortality. This may sound somber, but it's a powerful tool that helps us live more fully and with greater intention. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king, eloquently noted, "It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live." By accepting the inevitability of death, we can liberate ourselves from unnecessary fears and anxieties, leading to a more serene and meaningful existence. Embracing this Stoic mindset starts with incorporating memento mori into our daily lives. How often do we truly consider what it means to live knowing that our time here is finite? By reflecting on this truth, we begin to prioritize what truly matters. It sharpens our focus on the present and helps us appreciate the fleeting nature of life, inspiring us to make each moment count. A practical way to integrate memento mori is by setting aside a few minutes each day to contemplate your life and the legacy you wish to leave behind. This could be through journaling your thoughts on how you spent your day, what brought you joy, or what challenges you faced. These reflections can give clarity on what you value and what may need change. Another approach is to engage in brief meditations where you visualize the end of your life, not as a morbid exercise, but as a celebration of what you wish to achieve and contribute to the world. Consider historical figures or Stoics like Seneca, who often wrote about the importance of living with death in mind. They found peace not in fearing the end, but in understanding it as a natural part of life's cycle. For them, this knowledge was not paralyzing but freeing, allowing them to focus on their virtues and how they could positively impact those around them. Reflect on how acknowledging your mortality might change your approach to stress. Could it help you focus more on meaningful relationships rather than material gain? Might it encourage you to pursue passions without delay, knowing that life is precious and not guaranteed? Through memento mori, we cultivate gratitude for our existence and the time we have, leading to a deeper sense of calm and purpose. Let this Stoic practice guide you towards a life where fear of the inevitable becomes a motivator for living fully. As we continue our exploration of Stoic habits, consider how this perspective can shift your stress levels and enhance your sense of purpose. As the next challenge unfolds, let's explore the profound strength that lies within collaboration and community. Picture yourself in a moment of uncertainty and imagine the power of having a community around you, ready to lend support when times are tough. The Stoics understood that true resilience is not forged in isolation but in the bonds we form with others. Marcus Aurelius once reflected on the interconnectedness of humankind, emphasizing that we are all part of a larger whole. This perspective highlights a key Stoic insight: the importance of nurturing and engaging with supportive communities. Engaging with a community can act as a buffer against life's pressures, providing emotional support, resources, and encouragement. When we feel overwhelmed, our community can offer us a sense of belonging and shared purpose, helping us navigate challenging times with greater ease. This connection with others not only adds depth to our lives, but also reminds us that we are not alone in facing our challenges. To strengthen community ties, consider participating in or organizing local groups that share common interests or values. These can be book clubs focusing on Stoicism, volunteer groups, or even casual meet-ups where people discuss life challenges and insights. By actively participating in these gatherings, you foster relationships that can offer support and inspiration. Imagine the relief and strength derived from a community like a neighborhood group coming together during a natural disaster, pooling resources and supporting one another. These narratives of collective effort bring to life the Stoic belief in shared existence and mutual aid. Such stories illustrate how collaboration can transform daunting situations into manageable ones. Reflect on how your community can support you during stressful times. Are there ways you can reach out or perhaps offer support to others? By engaging and contributing to your community, you not only receive help when needed, but also strengthen bonds that make the whole greater than the sum of its parts. Through the lens of Stoicism, we see that embracing collaboration and community is not just about receiving help, but also about being an active participant in the lives of others. It's about recognizing that while we may walk our own paths, the journey becomes richer and more meaningful when shared. As we continue to explore Stoic habits, consider how you can deepen your connections and embrace the power of community, both in offering and receiving support during life's many challenges. As the next challenge unfolds, consider maintaining composure in trying situations, a true test of the Stoic principle of self-control. This fundamental Stoic concept emphasizes the mastery of desires and impulses as a cornerstone of achieving calmness and balance. Epictetus, a revered Stoic philosopher, urged the importance of controlling our reactions to external events. He famously taught that we are disturbed not by things themselves, but by the views we take of them. This wisdom underlies the idea that by mastering our desires and emotions, we can navigate life with grace and serenity. Self-discipline acts as a guide through the choppy waters of stress, reinforcing our capability to maintain peace even amidst chaos. When we exercise self-control, we create a buffer between stimulus and response, allowing us to choose our reactions thoughtfully rather than impulsively. By cultivating this habit, we nurture a sense of inner strength and stability, making us less susceptible to external pressures. To enhance self-control, consider several strategies that align with Stoic teachings. One approach is to practice mindfulness, which aids in recognizing when emotions begin to flare and encourages a measured response. Engaging in regular reflection, such as nightly journaling, can also strengthen self-discipline by allowing us to assess our actions and identify areas for improvement. Additionally, setting clear personal values and goals provides a framework for decision-making, helping to filter out distractions and maintain focus on what truly matters. Real-life examples highlight the transformative power of self-mastery. Take the story of a professional athlete who meditates regularly to stay focused and composed during high-stakes competitions. This practice enables them to overlook external pressures and concentrate solely on performance, exemplifying how self-control can lead to tranquility and success. Reflect on where in your life you might apply more self-control to alleviate stress. Are there particular situations where your emotions tend to take the helm? Identifying these instances can be the first step toward change. By consciously choosing to pause and assess, you can shift your approach and better manage these moments with composure. In the pursuit of mastering self-control, we're reminded that this journey is ongoing. It's about finding balance, recognizing the power we hold over our own responses, and consistently striving to align our actions with our deeper values. As we continue exploring Stoic habits, let the principle of self-control serve as a foundation upon which to build resilience and inner peace. With these insights into self-discipline, imagine the strength and calm you can maintain even in life's most challenging moments. Moving forward, let's explore the Stoic practice of understanding and applying logos, which is a guiding rational principle that can bring clarity in times of chaos. Picture yourself in a situation where everything seems overwhelming and confusion clouds your judgment. It's in these moments that the Stoic concept of logos becomes invaluable. Logos, at its core, is about aligning our actions with reason and understanding the natural order of life. When we tether our decisions to logic and rationality, we uncover a certain calmness amidst the chaos, much like finding a lighthouse in a stormy sea. Seneca, one of the great Stoic philosophers, emphasized the power of rational thought. He taught that by focusing on our ability to reason, we could rise above the tumult of emotions and find peace. Seneca believed that rationality is a powerful tool that helps us cut through the fog of confusion and guide our actions with clarity and purpose. It's a practice that requires constant attention and cultivation, but the benefits are profound. To align your actions with logos, begin by questioning your assumptions and beliefs. Are they based on reason, or have they been colored by emotion and bias? By consistently challenging your thoughts and ensuring they are grounded in rationality, you can make more informed decisions. Another technique is to focus on objective truths rather than subjective interpretations. This involves observing situations without emotional distortion, enabling you to respond with wisdom rather than impulse. Consider historical examples where logos has played a pivotal role in decision-making. Think of leaders who have navigated crises with clarity and composure by prioritizing facts over fear. These instances remind us of the enduring power of rational thinking. As you reflect on this practice, ask yourself, in what areas of your life could rational thinking reduce your stress? How often do you allow emotions to dictate your responses? By integrating logos into your everyday decisions, you can cultivate a mindset that is less reactive and more composed. In doing so, you build resilience against the pressures of life, equipping yourself with the tools needed to maintain calm in the face of adversity. As you incorporate this practice, remember that it's more than a philosophical concept. It's a practical approach to living a balanced and harmonious life. Let logos guide you towards a path of clarity, where reason and calmness prevail, even in the most trying of times. Now turning to the next aspect of Stoicism, let's delve into the insight of developing emotional resilience, a cornerstone for maintaining equilibrium amidst life's challenges. Imagine a time when emotional turmoil seems overwhelming, perhaps after a personal setback or a difficult conversation. It's in these very moments that the Stoic philosophy offers profound guidance. Stoics like Seneca have long emphasized the importance of enduring hardship with grace. He believed that building emotional resilience is not just about surviving adversity, but about thriving amidst it. This resilience allows us to face challenges with a calm and composed demeanor, preventing emotions from overpowering our judgment. To strengthen emotional resilience, one effective exercise is practicing self-reflection. This involves regularly evaluating your reactions to stressful situations and considering how you might respond differently next time. By reflecting on past experiences, you can identify patterns and learn to better manage your emotions in the future. Another helpful practice is to cultivate an attitude of gratitude, which shifts focus from what we lack to what we have. This perspective can buffer against the sting of setbacks and foster a resilient mindset. Visualizing success after failure is another tool. Picture yourself rising from difficult situations, learning from the experience, and emerging stronger. This mental rehearsal builds confidence and prepares you to handle similar situations with ease. Meditation can also play a crucial role. By dedicating time to quiet meditation, you develop the ability to observe your thoughts without becoming entangled in them, thus enhancing emotional control. Consider stories of individuals who have demonstrated emotional resilience in times of stress. Athletes who return stronger after injuries or entrepreneurs who persevere despite business failures exemplify this trait. Their journeys underscore the power of resilience in transforming adversity into opportunity. As you reflect on these ideas, consider, how can increasing your emotional resilience help you stay calm under pressure? Are there areas in your life where emotional resilience could foster a greater sense of peace? By integrating these Stoic practices into your daily routine, you equip yourself with the strength to face life's pressures with unwavering calmness. It's not about eliminating emotional responses, but learning to navigate them with wisdom and grace. In doing so, you create a foundation of resilience that supports a balanced and harmonious life, even in the face of adversity. As you embark on this journey towards greater emotional strength, remember that resilience is not a destination but a continuous process of growth and learning. As the next challenge unfolds, let's explore the Stoic principle of practicing empathy and understanding, a crucial aspect for achieving harmonious living. Picture yourself in a disagreement with a friend where both parties are clinging to their viewpoints. It's in these scenarios that stepping into another's shoes can transform conflict into connection. Marcus Aurelius wisely observed that understanding others can ease tensions and create bonds. By fostering empathy, we not only improve our interactions but also cultivate a sense of peace within ourselves. Empathy is about seeing beyond our perspective and acknowledging the feelings of others. To begin cultivating empathy, first practice active listening. When engaged in conversation, focus entirely on the other person, absorbing their words and the emotions behind them. This practice ensures that we truly hear and understand their perspective. Another key step is to always approach situations with an open mind. Avoid jumping to conclusions or making assumptions. Instead, ask questions to clarify and understand the other person's point of view. This not only enriches our understanding but also shows respect for their experience. Reflect on real-life examples where empathy has bridged divides. Consider communities that have come together after disagreements, finding common ground by understanding each other's struggles. These stories demonstrate that empathy can dissolve barriers and foster unity. In the workplace, leaders who prioritize empathy often see teams that are more cohesive and effective. Employees feel valued and heard, leading to a positive and productive environment. On a personal level, friendships and relationships thrive when we make the effort to understand each other's feelings and experiences. As you consider these concepts, reflect on how empathy can alter your response to stress. When we understand what others are going through, it becomes easier to approach situations with compassion rather than tension. Empathy enables us to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. It brings calmness to our interactions and helps us navigate conflicts with grace. In what areas of your life can empathy create more peace and understanding? Are there moments where choosing empathy over judgment could transform your relationships? By actively practicing empathy, you contribute to a more harmonious world, both internally and externally. Remember, understanding is not just an external practice, but an internal journey towards a more balanced and calm mindset. As you integrate empathy into your daily life, you'll find that it not only enhances your relationships, but also brings a deeper sense of peace and fulfillment. With the next phase of our journey in sight, let's reflect on the key Stoic habits we've explored, each offering a unique path to staying calm under pressure. From practicing the dichotomy of control to embracing the art of empathy, these habits are more than philosophical musings. They are practical tools that align with Stoic virtues like wisdom, courage, and temperance. As we've seen, focusing on what we can control liberates us from the anxiety of the uncontrollable, giving us the power to act with clarity and purpose. Negative visualization prepares our minds for adversity, strengthening our resilience and making us more adaptable when things do not go as planned. The acceptance of impermanence reminds us that change is the only constant, teaching us to cherish the fleeting moments while remaining composed when they pass. Mindfulness and mindfulness practices anchor us to the present, reducing stress by helping us to engage fully with the moment rather than being swept away by distractions. Through journaling and reflection, we gain insight into our thoughts and emotions, enhancing our self-understanding and promoting clarity. Embracing adversity turns challenges into opportunities for growth, nurturing our inner strength and fortitude. The deliberate practice of voluntary discomfort builds resilience, pushing us to explore and expand our limits. The concept of amor fati, or love of fate, encourages acceptance of life's events, leading to inner peace and compassion. By practicing gratitude, we shift our focus from scarcity to abundance, finding joy even amidst chaos. Cultivating virtue helps maintain composure and integrity, especially under stress. Detachment from outcomes frees us from the chains of expectation, promoting tranquility. Understanding nature's course aligns us with the natural flow of life, diminishing our resistance and stress. Forgiveness clears mental clutter, allowing us to move past resentments and find peace. Physical exercise is a timeless Stoic habit that promotes both physical and mental well-being. Silence and solitude provide space for introspection and renewal, deepening our connection with ourselves. Acceptance of imperfection liberates us from the impossible burden of perfectionism, encouraging growth through learning. Regular meditation fosters mental clarity, anchoring us in moments of calm during life's storms. The pursuit of wisdom and discernment aids in making sound decisions amidst chaos. Maintaining a sense of humor lightens our burdens, allowing us to face challenges with levity. A structured morning routine sets a calm tone for the day, while the limitless potential of the mind reminds us of our capacity to overcome barriers and find peace. Practicing frugality simplifies our lives, reducing stress by focusing on what's essential. Contemplation of mortality through memento mori enriches our existence, bringing meaning and serenity. The power of community and collaboration offers support during tough times, reminding us of the strength in unity. The Stoic commitment to self-control upholds our dignity and calm in trying situations. Finally, embracing logos, the guiding rational principle, brings order and calmness through reasoned action. Reflecting on these practices, consider how they can be woven into the fabric of your daily life, nurturing inner peace and resilience. Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "The universe is change, our life is what our thoughts make it." Let this thought guide you as you integrate these habits to lead a more balanced life. We invite you to share your reflections in the comments and subscribe for more insights into Stoic philosophy. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey towards tranquility.